Tonight, before you go to sleep, look at the clock one last time. 11:30 p.m. Tomorrow, you'll wake up at 7. You'll eat lunch around noon. You'll probably check the time dozens of times without even noticing. But here's a strange question. What if none of that existed? No clocks, no calendars, no hours, no minutes, not even the idea of being late. For almost all of human history, people didn't know what 8 a.m. meant because it didn't exist. So how did they know when to wake up, when to work, when to meet someone? And if humans had never invented time, would civilization even exist? The answer is far stranger than you think. Before time. Imagine waking up tomorrow, and every clock on Earth has disappeared. Your phone shows nothing. The sun is hidden behind clouds. You ask someone, "What time is it?" They simply shrug, because nobody knows. For most of history, this wasn't imagination, it was reality. Early humans didn't divide the day into hours. Instead, they lived by something much older, nature. The rising sun meant morning. The highest point of the sun meant midday. The colors of the sky announced evening, and darkness meant survival. Time wasn't something people measured. It was something they felt. Nature was the first clock. Long before mechanical clocks, humans noticed patterns. Birds sang before sunrise. Flowers opened every morning. Certain stars appeared only during specific seasons. Animals migrated at nearly the same time every year. Nature repeated itself with incredible precision. Without realizing it, humans had already built the world's first calendar, not with numbers, but with observation. The moon became one of humanity's greatest teachers. Every 29 days, it completed another cycle. Soon people realized they could predict seasons, plant crops, prepare for winter, simply by watching the sky. When everything changed, then something happened. Civilizations grew larger. Farms produced more food. Cities became crowded. Suddenly, nature wasn't enough anymore. Imagine trying to organize thousands of workers building a pyramid. Meet me when the sun looks nice. That doesn't work. Trade became difficult. Armies became impossible to coordinate. Governments needed schedules. And so, humans invented something invisible, time, not time itself, but a way to measure it. The first sundials appeared thousands of years ago. Later came water clocks, then candle clocks. Finally, mechanical clocks changed everything forever. For the first time in history, time became a number. The price we paid. Something strange happened after clocks became common. People stopped following their bodies and started following machines. You no longer ate when you were hungry. You ate at lunchtime. You no longer slept when you felt tired. You slept because it was 10 p.m. Factories pushed this even further. Workers arrived at exactly the same hour. Schools copied factories. Offices copied schools. Eventually, entire societies ran according to clocks. Not sunlight, not seasons, not biology, just numbers. Is time even real? Here's the part that surprises most people. Physics says time may not work the way you think. According to Einstein, time doesn't pass equally for everyone. If you travel fast enough, time slows down. Astronauts experience tiny differences in time compared to people on Earth. Even GPS satellites must constantly correct these tiny distortions, or your phone's maps would slowly become inaccurate. The universe doesn't share one universal clock. Only humans do. A world without time. Now imagine civilization never invented clocks. Would life be worse? Maybe not. People would probably sleep longer. Stress would likely be lower. Nobody would panic about being 5 minutes late. Children would grow up following sunlight instead of alarm clocks. But modern hospitals couldn't function. Airplanes couldn't fly safely. The internet couldn't synchronize. Stock markets would collapse. Global business would become impossible. Every technology you use today depends on millions of devices agreeing on the exact same moment. Without measured time, modern civilization simply couldn't exist. Ending. The strange truth is, time isn't something humans created. The universe already had change. Days became nights, winter became spring. People were born, and people died. What humans invented was a language for change, a way to divide something infinite into tiny pieces we could understand. Every second you watch this video, that invisible invention quietly shapes your life. Your school, your job, your sleep, even this very moment. So maybe the most powerful invention in human history wasn't the wheel or electricity. It was the simple decision to ask one impossible question. What time is it?